He finally get on the field again.
Let's go. Raiders week, baby. Let's go.
Obviously, there's a bunch of excitement. Yeah, how do you make sure like you and the team kind of controls that, especially in the beginning of the game, right? Because emotions are gonna be high. Like,
I'm excited. I'm always excited to start the season, especially to start a new season. I can't wait. It's a division game.
Is there additional excitement or motivation to play the Raiders specifically?
Yeah, Raiders week. It's Raiders week, division game. Yeah, I can't wait. It's definitely motivation.
Derwin, how do you, obviously you matched up with him a couple times now, but how do you prepare for a guy like Devontae, the threats he poses to the defense?
You just gotta be ready because he presents a lot of challenges. He's great at creating space. But we gotta come out and make it about us.
Do you feel, does that game from last year at all, is that thrown away, the last time you guys played the Raiders, or is that something you still think about?
I remember it personally for myself, but a lot of these guys, they wasn't in here. Elijah, a lot of these guys didn't get to feel that. But I remember it, and it's Raiders week, like I say anyway. It's the division opponent. It means that much more.
And where do you feel like, from practice, obviously you're out there, like where do you feel like you guys are at as a defense? I know we saw it through camp, you guys had some great days. Where do you feel like you guys are at?
I feel like we're at a good spot, but we got to go out there Sunday and show it to the world. It don't matter where we feel like we're at. We got to go out there Sunday and put it on film for everybody else to see.
Yeah. And you personally, I guess, I know you got to show us, but you personally, do you feel like you have stuff to prove this year?
Yeah, for sure. Always. Every time I turn on the film, every day I step up in the building, I feel like I got something to prove. Always. You always in the league, you always got something to prove. Every day you're proving yourself. So I can't wait to show that Sunday too.
Is there anything you're doing differently this year, whether it's preparation or anything like that to prove it or anything this year?
No, just going out there, doing what I need to do, play football. It's football.
Is there a different feeling? You're in this building, a new coach, new GM, a lot of new faces.
Yeah.
Do things feel different than?
It definitely feels different because, like you say, it's new. It's new. Everything is new for us, but all that don't mean nothing. We got to go out there, play Sunday. We got a game against the Raiders, division game, and we just got to go play.
How's this coaching staff to play for? How is this coaching staff to play for?
Oh, I love it. I love it. Very detailed technicians, hard-working coaches, and like I said, I love it.
Ever had a coach kind of choreograph the team photo like he did?
Nah, man, that's a real leader, man. That's what I'm telling you. From everything matters to him.
What was your reaction when you saw Raiders week 1?
Let's go. I was literally like, let's go. Let's go.
And was that related at all to the last time you guys played them?
Come on, man. You know that, man. Come on, man. You know that. Yeah, come on now. Yes. Come on, man. You can't embarrass me like that.
You weren't here when Schottenheimer was coaching the Chargers, but he would always make a big thing out of Raider Week.
Oh, yeah, it's Raider Week, man. We owe it to our fans and we owe it to ourselves, so I can't wait.
I'm excited. I'm excited to get out there Sunday, man. We're in a great spot. Man. It was rolling today, hitting on all cylinders, everything clicking right now.
I know you say you don't like to, talk about it, and you want to show it and stuff. But how does it feel? Does it feel different at all from last season? Heading into week 1, or even the way last season ended. Like, how is the vibe here different from where it was last year?
I mean, it's a lot different. But like I said, it's one of the things you could talk about it, but I want to put it on film against the Raiders on Sunday. Just understanding the energy and the enthusiasm that the new staff has and that we have. I'm excited. I'm excited to see it on Sunday.
Are you motivated by what happened the last time y'all played the Raiders?
I'm motivated by everything, man. I look over the course of the offseason to see what people talking about with this and that, and I let it all build up, and I get ready for games like this.
Do you like the fact that this Raiders game is happening the first game, and you guys can kind of maybe close the?
I love it. But that book is always open for me. I love it. I love playing football. But week one against the Raiders is always fun.
But there's nothing extra for you considering what happened the last time you guys played the Raiders.
It's always extra. I'm picking up some more stuff from this week and just trying to listen in, tune in to see what they saying, and see what everybody's saying, and people on Good Morning America and Good Morning Football and all. I just like to hear all the opinions, and I try to use it and not talk about it too much.
Do you save those things, like copy?
Yeah, I save them. I log them in my head for sure. And and use it to help me prepare for the week. And yeah, Sunday, that's game time. That's the most fun day of the week.
You mentioned one of them to us before. Is the one that bothers you, the fact that you had 6 sacks in one game?
Nah, it's a mix of everything, man. I feel like I don't know what the concept my reputation is for like football, but I feel like a lot of people don't really watch the game in the entirety of the game, and so yeah, man, I love this. So I can't wait to go and put it on film. Yeah.
What are you expecting from Joey? I mean, he's obviously been banged up the past few years. He's banged up right now.
Yeah.
What do you anticipate from him?
It's like it's just it's a harsh word in a sense because I know what I expect from him, but I'm not gonna tell y'all what I expect. I know we always talk about what we want to do, and that's something I'm gonna keep between us. But like I said, man, I just can't wait to put it on film on Sunday and see him rolling, see all the guys rolling and making plays.
Do you feel like you guys have a special relationship, maybe different than you've had elsewhere with other edge type guys?
Yeah. Very different. And it's special in the sense of just understanding who Joey is as a person. A lot of people might think they know him, but he's a cool dude, man. Cool, calm, collected dude. Funny, honest. He gonna tell you how he feel, no matter what the situation is. If he feeling bad that he heard at a specific time, he gonna let you know. And it's my job as a brother to keep him up and let him know that I'm riding with him regardless. Football is just football, but life and in the game of life, you want to be there for your brother. And so I just want him to know that I'm always there for him.
Could you describe the atmosphere around here now with the new coaching staff?
It's hard to describe the atmosphere before the bullets start flying. You know what I mean? I'm a bullet flying type guy. I'm an adversity guy. That's when I can tell what the energy really is. Right now, everything's good. Everybody feel the same. I'm sure the Raiders feel the same right now. They feel like they're going to win the championship. Everybody feel like they're going to win the championship in this moment. But just taking it one day at a time and getting ready for Sunday is really all I'm focusing on.
Have you ever had a coach as exacting in attention to detail as Jim is, like right down to this is how the team photo's going to go, spreadsheet?
Yeah. Nah, that's very different. I've been saying he's different this whole time, and I feel like everybody's starting to figure out why. That was my first experience having the head coach kind of call everybody up and sit everybody down in the seat for the team photo. But he's been like that this whole time. I think I talked to one of the ladies on the plane, and he was cleaning up his area, and she was like, "No, I got it." And he was like, "No." He just walked the hall and just started picking up stuff. And so you kind of get a sense of the person he is and the man he is, and special dude.
Kind of remind you of school photos, like you here.
Call it, yeah. It's different.
How long do those types of things usually take? Like, you've taken a lot of team photos. And I heard you guys got in and out of there quickly. Like,
I heard it was a record day, but he's a detail guy, detail-oriented guy, and so it's different, but he's a special dude.
Did you think about that Raider game at all this offseason?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I tried not to think about it too much, in the sense of that it's just over. But it's hard to say what I think about in the off season. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm one of them dudes, man. I'm dialing this stuff up as I go. Like, 6 sacks in one game. It would have been 11. And it's like, all right, I got to use all this to get myself in a point where I got something else I got to prove. And so that's just my whole outlook on the game of football.
How anxious are you to get started in this Charger-Raider rivalry? We're in the Charger uni.
I'm super ready. It's game one. It's going to be pretty sure it's going to be a good fight. You know, that's a good team over there, great players, great coaches. So, but I'm eager. I'm eager to get out there and start this new rivalry. I've been a part of some big rivalries, and I can't wait to be a part of this one.
What about, how do you feel about how this running game with you and Gus is going to translate with Justin back there in terms of being a big problem for opposing defenses?
I think it's going to be a big problem. Of course, Justin is amazing, but add a running game to help him, it's going to be even better. So we're going to complement each other. If the run game isn't working, we'll blow the top off of him with the pass. But if the passing game isn't working, we'll run that thing. So it's going to be great. Quick.
Opening day in the NFL, baseball is a huge tradition. It's a big deal. How would you describe it in the NFL, or is it another week?
The NFL is the biggest sport in America, so I would say it's pretty huge. I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on. You got the fantasy. The fantasy people are watching. They're ready. You got the sports betting people. They're ready. You got the players. We're ready. It's been a long off season, and we're ready to show what we can do. For me, it's been long because last year I got hurt first game. Ready to show hey, remember me? What's up?
What's your transition to this coast been like?
It's been pretty good. I mean, it's different than Baltimore. Different than the East Coast. It's prettier. I must say that. It's pretty. You got the palm trees, and over there it's a little more rough. But I love both. I have love for both places already. I love it here, so it's been great.
So we're so close to week 1 here. What's your level of anticipation and ready to get out there and let it all hang out in a Charger uniform?
Excited, man, excited. Real thrilled about what we've done this last month in training camp and how close we came together. I feel like it's good energy. It's just kind of a good feel out there, and I can't wait to see it all come together.
What's it feel like with you and JK back there, with Justin Herbert, that type of balance that you guys could create if all goes well?
Oh, he's done showed like a lot of amazing things. A lot of people don't know, but he could also run too. I'm excited to see that, and he done showed already that he could drop the ball in there and make those down passes. So really excited for him and what he brings to the offense.
You've been a part of some other rivalries. You anxious to get your feet wet in this Charger-Raider thing?
Yes, sir, definitely. Every game is a big game, but these ones count as two. It's a divisional game, and we gotta like take it as it's like a championship mindset, because looking forward, it could really matter,
When it comes to the run,
Go ahead.
When it comes to the run game, there's a lot of anticipation of what it's going to look like. Being around Giro, what can we expect about what the run game will kind of mold into this year?
A lot of different type of runs. He likes to really mix it in there. Likes to kind of change it. It's the same. Football is football. Run is gaps. Power is power, but he kind of likes to kind of like make a little bit of changes, and he makes our job a lot easier,
How similar is this run game to kind of Greg's system in Baltimore?
I'll say it's definitely we're relying on it a lot. We want to start with the run game and let it open up the pass. So I'll say that's the similarity right there.
So what's it been like? What was it like just seeing the offensive line blocking during the preseason and kind of seeing those holes that would open up, especially in that Rams game?
Yeah. They've grown, They made a lot of big strides. Just like every position group, I feel like we got better as the weeks went on. I love the point that we're at, the point that they're at right now. And the pad level has been great. They're making great calls, even in pass pro. They're making great calls, communicating well with each other, and they kind of like just between each other. I see the camaraderie, and it's great. So I'm excited to see how everything comes together.
I know I missed a couple weeks of the preseason, but just how do you feel your comfort level is with Justin just working back there?
I feel great. We got a lot of reps in practice. I don't think I missed too much time. I was out there, and then when I wasn't out there, I was making sure that I watched practice and did a lot of other things to make sure that I'm staying on pace. So.
Just what it'll be like facing this Raiders defense. I mean, it's a formidable front with Crosby and that group up there.
We expect a physical game. We expect them to come out and play us tough. We expect it to go the distance. So we're going to approach it that way. We're going to play with great energy and just must-win mindset,
Are you looking forward to, first game of the
year? Yeah, I'm extremely excited. This has been a dream since I was a little kid, and this opportunity I'm very grateful to God for this opportunity, and just excited to go out there and, experience the NFL and, play my first game.
What you seen on film now, you got the Raiders defense coming at you. What are you expecting?
Yeah, very skilled front. They do a lot of great things, both in the run and the pass, and very talented. I think we, as an offensive line, have watched a lot of the film and are really coming together as a group, and looking forward to going out there and being able to play on Sunday.
What do you think it'll be like going against Max Crosby?
Yeah, he's a very good player, and I'm excited to go up and compete against the best. It'll be a lot of fun.
What kind of adjustment has it been just from going from like NFL fan, you're watching it, to now like these guys are your peers, they're going to be your opponents? Is there a certain kind of like maybe not starstruckness, but kind of like an adjustment there?
Yeah, it's awesome. Grew up watching the NFL. My dad played. Now being able to be a part of it and being in a locker room is so cool for me. And there was a small adjustment period there to be like, all right, I'm here. And some of these guys you watch on Sundays, like, wow, now you're playing with them or playing against them. And you really got to flip that switch, and you just got to go back to yourself and getting yourself ready week in and week out, practice in and practice out, and just making sure you're taking the steps to get a little bit better every single day.
You got week 1 with Max, but 3 out of the first 4 weeks, not exactly easy with, you're going to have TJ Watt in a couple weeks, Chris Jones. Pretty nice little start of pass rushers you're going to be facing.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to just going out there competing and just trying to get a little bit better every single day in practice, every single game from week to week, and just trying to grow as a person and as a player, and just taking every rep as an experience to learn from and get better on each day.
You have to go up against maybe the best edge room in the whole league in practice. What have you learned from just practicing against some of those guys?
Yeah, I've learned a ton. Being able to go against Khalil and Joy, like you said, I think it's the best edge group in the country. So being able to go up against them every single day, you're learning, you're getting better every single day. You're seeing different moves, different types of moves, and it's just allowing me to grow my ability and improve my ability on different things every single day. And I'm really grateful to be able to go up against those guys every day.
Do you thank them?
Yeah, no, at the end of the day, we're both competing and we're both trying to get better. But at the end of the day, it's kind of the thank is in the win. I feel like when you win, both sides win, and that's what you want. And you're just trying to get each other better every single day. And I think that's what we're kind of striving for. And the thank you comes, when you get that win in the locker room feeling after the game.
Did J.K. and Josh give you the big hug and a?
Oh yeah, big hugs today. So it was cool. It was a fun. We'll celebrate one of these days coming up since everybody's back in town. Yeah, it was awesome.
Did you have any inkling that this was coming, or
not really?
Leave that to your agent.
Yeah, not really. I didn't. End of the season, hoping something would get done somewhere around there then, but happens now, and so it's nice to kind of go into the season not thinking about anything.
How much momentum just going into the season, making a 55 and 58 during the preseason?
Yeah, I'm confident. I think no matter what, I'm going to be confident whether I made or missed those kicks. It's the same for me, and so going in there and just like every kick's a new kick. So whether I make them or miss them, I still got to do the next one. It's just as challenging. So just kind of approaching it that way.
How much of a challenge is it with the new kickoff? Just if you bang it out of the end zone now, it's to the 30 or to the 40. Just how new is it kind of with that landing zone or knowing when to bounce it and all of that?
It's interesting. I think it's interesting for everybody right now. You see that all around the league, and so it's been fun seeing what other teams are doing, kind of talking about how we're going to try to play things, and whether you decide you're going to hit touchbacks, not hit touchbacks, kind of if you're from the 50, what do you do? Like all these rules where you kind of like play out scenarios in your mind, but then in game time, you never know what's going to be called, and so just being ready for anything.
I think you said something like the writing was on the wall or something like that.
Yeah, when you draft a guy first round and you automatically become the 3, it's a possibility. I wasn't going to go through training camp and be surprised if it happened. So, in my mind at that time was, hey, let's just do everything I can to be on the Falcons, try and be a good teammate, help Kirk and Mike in any way I can, and whatever comes, but I'm not going to worry about that until it happens. So I will say it's been a crazy 96 hours. But yeah, I'm excited to be here. Can't beat this weather. It's a beautiful city, so excited to be a Charger.
Take us through the 96 hours. What was going on?
Yeah, so I get told I was on the 53 for Falcons. So go home, I'm celebrating with my girlfriend, and we're actually watching like a Michigan documentary, and get a call from Raheem, and he's like, "Hey, we just traded you the Chargers." I was like, "Oh, it's funny. I was just watching Jim Harbaugh." so he's like, can we get you out tonight? So, 4 hours later, I'm on a flight LA, get here around midnight. Next day, physicals all day. Then the next morning, I fly back to Atlanta, pack up all my stuff. After that, come back out. So it's been, it's been a busy 4 days, but again, excited to be here.
What were your impressions of watching that Netflix documentary, and then you get the real thing in person?
Yeah, it's funny. My family's very split, so I have a lot of family that are Michigan fans, and I have some family that are Ohio State fans. So I'm from Georgia, so I don't really care, but yeah. So hey, here we go. But meeting Jim, I think he exceeds every expectation. He's really fun to be around, so excited to work with him.
Is this a little bit of an irony too, because it was when you were with Washington 3 years ago, it was the injury in the opener against the Chargers that opened the door up for you for that year?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's a little small world. I didn't expect Justin to know me, but from that game, he does. So it is kind of crazy because that was kind of the game that kind of projected me into a better career. I had to play that whole season, and then the next season played about 8-9 games. So that's kind of the start of it all. Yeah.
Did you thank Joey or anything? Because
Joey? Well, Joey hit me like 6 times that game.
Well, I mean, kind of that hit on Fitzy, kind of.
Oh, Fitzy, yeah. I mean, I hate to thank people for injuries, but it is what it is.
Are you looking forward to having Joey and Khalil as teammates instead of?
100%. Yeah. There's no worse feeling when you break the huddle and you see those two guys on the edges. It's a scary feeling as a quarterback, but them being on your team is a good feeling.
Do you know Justin at all?
I don't. That's my first time really meeting him and getting to have a conversation with him. So hopefully I get to know him a little better. Maybe we can go out and golf on the bye week or something and really kind of hash it out. But he seems like a great dude, great leader. He's a great quarterback. So excited to work with him.
That documentary, that's the one that just came out.
Yeah. So it was just, it's crazy.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
What's it been like trying to get up to speed with the offense and everything the past couple of years?
That's been the most difficult part. Again, this is the offense. I haven't really been in an offense kind of like this. And again, like I've said before, there's only so many concepts in football that you can run. It's how you call them, and whether you put kills or cans and stuff like that on them. So I dove into it this past weekend. Had a lot of questions that got answered today, but I think it's going to come a lot easier with reps, kind of seeing Justin go through it and how he does it. So again, we had a walkthrough today, we had a practice today, and I felt like I learned a lot. So again, I think it's going to come with time.
What's it also like, too, because Jim kind of talked to us on Thursday that they don't expect the backups to play like Justin or be Justin. Just play your game and play what you're comfortable with.
Yeah, I love that. Again, Justin has arm talent that I believe me and Easton don't have. That's just the truth of the matter. So if we were to go out there, God forbid we had to play, if we go out there and try to beat him, I don't think that's our best football. So I love that they said that. I love that they noticed that and realized that. So again, if I just go out there and play my best game, that's all you can ask for. I can't throw the ball 80 yards like Justin can. So again, just go out there and play my game, and hopefully that's good enough to win.
What do you think your strengths are?
I think I'm accurate, a little mobile when I need to be. To be quite honest, I feel like we move the ball well sometimes when I'm in the game. Just execute the offense. I think one of the cons I've had throughout the years is some turnovers. Whether that's I feel like I need to do too much, maybe that's saying just play within your game. So I've been working on that. So again, football's a work in progress. You can get better every day.